Hey everyone, it's Brandon Browning here again with eXp Realty. I'm here today with Brandon McLain with House Call, Home Inspections, Termite and Pest Control. I got that right?
That's right.
All right, so I'm here today and we're going to talk about something that a lot of you may be dealing with this time of year, which is termite swarms. So I want to get this out there, and just so you can know what to do just in case you're getting these termite swarms. So Brandon, if somebody walks out of their home today and they see these termites at their front door or wherever, what should they do? Well, tell me what exactly is that?
Well, right now we're getting into the swarm season, okay? So the spring months, May and June in particular, this is where the winged termites are going to swarm, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a swarm of flying termites. They're gonna usually swarm in the late afternoon to early evening. They're attracted to light. You'll see a dead pile of insects, or just some wings. You'll find them in the window openings and doors. Extremely common for this time of year.
So if someone walks out, I know about this time last year I actually called you because I actually had this happen to me. I walked out of my front door and my wife called me and saw it first, and I came home and we took pictures of these insects that were at our front door, and I sent them to you. I said, Brandon, what is that? Is this termites? You said, yeah, actually you probably have a termite swarm there. So I experienced this firsthand. So let's say this happens with somebody today. What should they do if they walk outside and see these insects?
Well, just because we're seeing the insects, just because they're present at the house, does not always indicate that we have an active infestation. Okay, so they're going to swarm whether you treat it and protect it or not. Now, if you're starting to find them in the house on a regular basis, I'm talking a couple days, 2 and 3 days, where we're finding them in the bathroom, in the sinks, it may be a good idea to go ahead and get a professional out there to take a look, to investigate, to make sure we don't have an active infestation. Okay,
perfect. So let's say that I walk outside this evening and I see this swarm and I have my exterior lights on, on my porch. Is it a good idea to cut those lights off?
I think so. They're attracted to light. They're looking for water. Sometimes they'll get into the house from the outside. Sometimes they're going through walls. These small insects can get through extremely small openings, as you can imagine.
Okay. So as far as identifying these as termite swarms, can you kind of describe to us what they look like? What do these termites look like?
Well, a lot of people have a difficult time determining, is this an ant? Is this a termite? The truth is they look very similar. The tall tale sign is they're going to have even wings. In other words, they'll be identical in length.
Okay.
A lot of times they're shedding their wings at some point during the swarm. You'll find piles of wings, sometimes piles of dead insects.
Okay. Well, good deal. Well, that's pretty much what I wanted to get out there today. So, and to wrap it up, to kind of recap, if you see these termite swarms, there's no need to really panic. Kind of like he said, I experienced it. The first thing I wanted to do was get them out there immediately, and I realized very quickly that wasn't necessarily the case. I didn't have to do that. So if you experience this termite swarms, correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't mean that you have to get your termite company out there or get House Call or whoever out there immediately. But if you see further evidence of this, they should get them checked out. So just to kind of touch on one more thing before we end up here. So what regular termites infestation that someone may see on a home, what would be an exterior evidence of a termite intrusion, I guess you could say?
Well, an infestation can manifest in several different ways. Really what we're trying to do is just educate, and for all homeowners, this is something they should be aware of moving into these spring months, into the early summer. Sometimes in Louisiana, we've got the Formosan termites, we've got the swarmers, we've got subterranean that have come out the ground, and you'll see the mud trails on the slab. Whenever you're in doubt, it's not a bad idea to
give y'all a call.
To give us a call. That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, good deal. I appreciate you today, obviously giving us this information. Well, folks, if you need someone out there, if you need a professional to come out there and check your home for termites, if you're looking for someone to come out there and give you an estimate on a treatment or whatever, feel free to call House Call here. What number should they call y'all at?
We could call us at the office. It's 1-800-905-1558.
All right, good deal. Well, I appreciate you coming in, man. I really appreciate it. All right, folks. Well, until next time, we'll definitely. I'm going to have him out again. We're going to be talking about more topics for sure, because I'm going to be picking his brain throughout the rest of this year. So if you have an interest, you want to know something that to ask him, obviously you can give him a call personally, or you can actually just shoot me an email, shoot me a text, respond to this on Facebook, and you know, say, hey Brandon, I would like to know this, you know, and I'll definitely reach out to them, and we could possibly do an interview on the topic that you want to hear about. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Brandon Browning with eXp Realty.